We're with John here, and he created Runway Rivers. And could you just introduce yourself in this amazing project right here?
Well, first of all, thank you for coming out. Yes, my name is John. It's John Notten. I'm a Toronto-based artist, and I created this event that we now know as Runway Rivers. It's an acknowledgement of the rivers that once flowed in this site, long before there was ever concrete here, long before these hangars and runways and an airport, or even the surrounding subdivision of houses and so on. Before that ever existed, this was forest and field with a lot of creeks and streams that flowed in all directions. It makes this a very, very important site in the history of Toronto.
And what was the inspiration behind this? What made you think we should, put people in canoes and kind of teach them about this land?
Well, my inspiration was looking at maps. I looked at maps from the 1800s of this area that did not include on the map evidence of a runway or an airport, but it included all of these creeks and streams.
Yeah.
And where are they now? They're all buried.
Mm-hmm.
And so this project was inspired really by just my realization of this important place and all the creeks that used to flow here. But as you can see, we can't see any rivers here anymore. You may be familiar with Nuit Blanche. I've been in Nuit Blanche with projects for I think seven or 8 years. I had a cathedral, a huge cathedral like Notre Dame Cathedral, but it was made entirely out of garbage bins. Usually big outdoor projects where the public can come.
Yeah.
And I really like to engage the public in something. So not just look at it like a picture on a wall, which is fine in galleries, but I like to create art that really involves the viewer as more of a participant rather than just as a passive.
Like more interactive art pieces.
Absolutely, it's so important to me.
Yeah.
I also had I had floating icebergs in Lake Ontario, and they also were floating at Nathan Phillips Square. But if you want to look me up on Instagram, it's just John Notten, or my website, and then you will see all the projects, and maybe you'll be like, oh, I remember seeing that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
All right, you guys. So then they said yes. I can't believe it. I found out since that 87 proposals were submitted, and they chose mine and 2 others that are coming up. One's called Hangarscape. One was already happened. It was called Wonderverse. I was just completely honored to do this, and literally within an hour, I was on Marketplace because I needed to find a lot of canoes. So these are Marketplace ads. I then embarked on traveling the province. I went from Collingwood to Kingston. I went up north to Barrie. I went all over the place following these leads. And I had the most wonderful conversations with these people. I met so many people because they said, oh, you're going on a trip? I said, no, I'm making a sculpture. Really, tell me about it. They were so interested. We talked earlier about how public art is about community. I formed a community of canoe sellers that sold me their canoes. And then I designed this structure, kind of looks like this. Then I came here, took a tour, and found that they have these incredible objects out there. And these are fuselage dollies. They're these carts that would hold the fuselage of airplanes while they were being manufactured in these very hangars. And that shape is exactly my shape. But just to be clear, I didn't see that and say, oh, I should do that. I did this, and then I came in and was like, oh my gosh. Like, there's the universe saying, okay, you're on the right track, John. Then I built a prototype, again on my driveway. Then I tested this coming down my street. My neighbors looking out their windows saying, oh, there he goes again. I do a lot of modeling with a program. I'm sure there's lots of different modeling programs that can be used. But it remarkably looks like, it even has your swirls here flips. Some of the lettering changed and so on, but basically I try to work out everything so that it's not a really big surprise when I finally get here to build the whole thing. But I like to be involved in every step of the process, so I sewed the windsocks. I wanted to have blue and white windsocks for the signage. Here we have the painting process. very, very technical laser-guided systems. Yes, this is GPS satellite alignment. So I would make these lines with this very sophisticated piece of wood structure with chalk, and then this incredible guy, Jeff, came. He was so skillful. I did a little calculation of how much lineage there is out there. There's 8 kilometers of lines that we did over about 3 days. Then I thought I wanted to build something in the container. So I wanted the motif of a birch forest. Birch tree is so important for indigenous culture, for the building of lots of things, not the least of which is canoes. But I had to find a perfect material. So I found, again, a marketplace in my matrix, used sewer pipes. So the forest that you see in there is made from sewer pipes because that's really where the rivers are. The rivers are in sewer pipes now. Then I turned over my prototype to an incredible company called Works. They have also done the play structure thing out here, which is amazing. And all the benches, they do winter stations. They're wonderful people. There's nothing they can't do. And they built for me 22 of these objects. The wheels, by the way, come off of the fuselage dollies. We wanted to recycle as much as we could. And then we're getting to the end here, and it's at the end because it's so important. And that is the work of an incredible artist that I just had the great fortune of knowing, and he's my friend, and his name is Flips, and he's right here. And so Flips has done all of the incredible work that you see here with the wonderful swirls. If you are a Toronto person, you will know that Flips is well known in the city. His work is everywhere. You can't take 10 steps down the street without coming across a Flips swirl. We did go plus 3 minutes. Okay, well, thanks. And if you didn't get a chance, or if you were pulled off the runway due to bad weather, now you can go out. I'm going to go out there too, or you can go home, whatever. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
We had a great time here at YZD for Runway Rivers. It was so much fun to talk with the artists and learn about this amazing project here. See you at the next adventure. Bye.